Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're decoding a truly beautiful cosmic mystery. It's something you've almost certainly seen while gazing up at the night sky, but maybe you never quite understood the incredible mechanics behind it. So get ready, because we're going to look at the moon in a completely new light. Section 1. The eerie lunar glow. I want you to picture this. You step outside on a crisp, clear evening, right? You look up and you spot this delicate crescent moon. But if you look really closely, have you ever noticed that the dark, unlit side of that moon isn't entirely pitch black? It actually has this faint, almost ghost-like glow to it. For centuries, stargazers have been absolutely mesmerized by this sight. In fact, there's a wonderfully poetic, historical phrase used to describe it: the old moon in the new moon's arms. You might also hear it referred to by astronomers as the ashen glow. But what exactly is creating that wondrous, subtle illumination up there in the dark? Well, scientifically, this phenomenon is known as Earthshine. It's basically an incredible cosmic billiards game of light. You see, the unlit portion of the moon becomes faintly visible because sunlight reflects off Earth's surface, travels all the way across the vastness of space to hit the lunar surface, and then bounces right back to our eyes here on Earth. It's pretty wild to think about. Section 2. Da Vinci's bright idea. Now, you'll often hear Earthshine referred to as the Da Vinci glow. And yeah, it is named exactly after who you think it is. Leonardo da Vinci was actually the very first person in recorded history to correctly explain this phenomenon. Hundreds of years ago, long before we had modern telescopes or satellites, his brilliant mind deduced that the Earth was acting like a giant mirror in space, casting light right onto our lunar neighbor. Section 3. The science of albedo. So, let's talk about the science behind that reflection. It all comes down to a concept called albedo. Albedo is essentially just a measure of reflectivity. It tells us how much light a planetary body bounces back into space rather than absorbing it. To truly grasp Earthshine, we have to compare the albedo of our home planet to the albedo of the moon. The contrast between the two numbers is just stark. Earth has an average albedo of 0.3, meaning our planet reflects about 30% of the sunlight that reaches it. The moon, on the other hand, is remarkably dark by comparison. It has an average albedo of just 0.12, reflecting a mere 12% of incident sunlight. And because of that incredible difference in reflectivity, get this, if you were an astronaut standing on the surface of the moon and looking back at us, the Earth would appear a staggering 100 times brighter than a full moon appears to us down here. Our planet is literally a brilliant, shining beacon in the sky. And that perfectly illustrates why scientists care so deeply about this today. It's not just a pretty historical curiosity. Earthshine is actually a vital tool researchers use to monitor global climate change. Because that glow is entirely dependent on Earth's reflectivity, its intensity fluctuates based on exactly what's happening in our atmosphere. In fact, researchers studying global climate change have found that Earthshine gets slightly more intense during the months of April and May. Why? Well, it's due to seasonal variations in Earth's cloud cover and reflectivity. When we have more clouds reflecting more light, the moon glows just a little bit brighter. So, by measuring the moon's ashen glow, we are quite literally measuring our own planet's changing climate patterns. Section 4. When to look up. Okay, so how can you observe this yourself? Here are your viewing mechanics. Step 1. Wait for the crescent moon phases. Step 2. Head outside just a few days before or after a new moon. During these specific windows, the brilliantly illuminated crescent is relatively small. Because that sliver of direct sunlight isn't overpowering your vision, the much dimmer, subtle Earthshine on the unlit portion of the moon becomes super easy to spot with the naked eye. So, I want to issue a challenge to all of you. Mark your calendars. For observers in 2025, you are going to get your absolute best opportunities to witness the Da Vinci glow around the new moons on April 27th and May 27th. Make it a point to get outside, look up just a few days before or after these specific dates. I want to leave you with this provocative thought to ponder. What can the glowing dark side of the moon tell us about our own changing Earth? The next time you look up and catch that faint, beautiful ashen glow holding the crescent moon, remember, you aren't just looking at the moon. You're looking at a reflection of our own home bouncing back at us across the void of space. It's a cosmic mirror reflecting the health of our planet. Keep looking up and keep wondering.